Now, I love Xenoverse too, but no one can deny that the game has its problems. So I decided I'd head over to Reddit and find out what the community was saying about this game. And you know what? Here are the 10 most important problems that the community wants to see addressed. Issue number 10, they want Saiyan Tails as an accessory. That can't be right. Nope, that's an actual problem. People want Saiyan Tails as an accessory. Well, you know your game's not doing too bad if one of the problems is people want Saiyan Tails. And number 9, people want more body options for Majin. I kinda see where they are coming from, okay? I agree with this one. Why does Majin have to be fat? We've seen a lot of thin Majin in the anime, so why do we have to be a fat Majin if we choose to be a Majin? Or why do we have to choose a female Majin in case we want to be slim? Why can't we have a fat female Majin? The 3 body types for male Majin are kinda just ridiculous. They're all just fat variations of fat. Give us more body options, please. Options are always a good thing. And number 8, please dim the white in the loading screens. That sounds like a weird request, but I think, yeah, people think that it's actually a good quality of life improvement, and it's not just the one guy that has this problem. A lot of people seem to have this. It's like, so when they're playing the game at night, the white in the loading screens, it's way too bright and it hurts their eyes. Which, you know, if you're playing in the dark, I can see that happening for sure. Maybe your TV brightness is a bit too high up, maybe you should tune that down. But yeah, this would be an easy fix for sure. Just lower the white, maybe make it a black loading screen. Because, you know, Dragon Ball Xenoverse has some long loading screens, so yeah, maybe not having people stare at the white screen all the time, that would be an actual positive thing. And number 7, okay, we're getting to the interesting and important fixes. Fix the camera in small spaces and corners. Have you ever fought inside the Frieza ship? God, that's annoying. You really can't see anything, and the fights in Xenoverse, they can be quite unpredictable. You send your opponent flying and you never really know where you're gonna end up. So when you end up in a corner, even on a large map, like if you end up next to a mountain, the camera can just behave erratically and like you can't see anything. Like that's you just can't do that in a fighting game. It's not an easy problem to fix, certainly not as easy as changing the color of the loading screen, but hey guys, this is a way more important issue that I think was already present in the first Xenoverse and you didn't take care of it. And number 6 is allow us to pick other created characters on parallel quests. So when you go on a parallel quest, whether you go by yourself or you go on online with other buddies, you go to a character selection screen. There you can select your own character, or you can select any of the Dragon Ball characters. But you can't select any characters that you're not playing with at the moment. You see, you log into Dragon Ball and you choose one of your created characters. After that, if you go on a parallel quest, even though you can choose characters from the Dragon Ball universe, you can't really choose characters that you created. It would be a nice quality of life improvement. Like I logged in with this guy, but hey, this is a low level quest, maybe I want to take my low level character. I'll gain some XP because this is kind of meaningless for my high level character. And to do that, I don't have to log out of the game and log back in. Quality of life improvement, guys. It would be awesome, yeah. And number 5, the transformations need to persist through cutscenes. Now, if you played the first Xenoverse and you transformed into a Super Saiyan, you would actually show up as a Super Saiyan during a story cutscene. In Xenoverse 2, this doesn't actually happen. And I can kind of understand why. Can you imagine a giant Namek standing in a cutscene? It would break the entire thing. What I don't understand though is how when you get back into combat, you actually lose your transformation, and that becomes a gameplay implication. I understand you not wanting to break your cutscenes just because there are giant Nameks now, but if I turned into Golden Frieza and the fight is still going on just because there was a cutscene in between, don't turn me back into normal. That doesn't make any sense. Number 4. If you're not the host, you still deserve to have the parallel quest marked as complete. You see, if you join someone else's room and complete a parallel quest, it doesn't actually show up as complete when you go to the parallel quest menu. It only marks the quest as complete for the host of that room. And that's just ridiculous. Everyone worked as a team, everyone completed the quest. Why can't you just mark it as complete for everyone in that room? That's especially annoying because some parallel quests unlock others' parallel quests, and you might try to farm a quest that you haven't unlocked yet because you did it on someone else's room? Like, what sense does that make? Again, super obvious fix. You should have done it already. And number 3, please carry over the unlocked parallel quests between characters. So let's say you took the time to, unlock all the parallel quests. Maybe you even did the trophy to complete all the 100 quests. And now you created another character, you logged in as that character, and guess what? None of the parallel quests are unlocked. Why can't this just carry over? Maybe you want to farm a parallel quest because of a new piece of gear or a new piece of a new skill that you want to equip on this brand new character. But you want to do it with a brand new character, you don't want to do it with a high level one because that's not going to get any XP, or simply because, you know what? Simply because you feel like playing with a different character. You don't have to justify the reason why you want to play with that character. That shouldn't have to be the case. But no, you gotta unlock everything again if you want to play with a different character. Please just carry over the parallel quest progress. And you know what? Related to that, at the number 2, we have creating a second character shouldn't force you to play all the way through the tutorials and all the way through the story missions. Beating the story mission, fine, make us do that once, but after we do that, why do we have to go through all the same tutorials just because we created another character? There's a lot of stuff that is locked until after you do those tutorial missions. And everything pops up again, every tutorial message, everything. It's insane how they didn't think about this. And maybe you want to do a different type of progression. I mean, playing the story a second time, that's not as fun as playing the first time. Maybe you just want to level up through playing parallel quests. But you can't really do that, not at the beginning at least, because you gotta go through the story to unlock some parallel quests first. Heck, even the ability to fly on the hub is locked until you get past a certain point, until you get the license. A lot of that stuff should just be shared between characters. That's obvious to me, I don't know why that wasn't obvious to the developers. And number 1, can you guys please fix the Guru's house? It's always under attack. Just give him some personal defenses or whatever. Guru's house questline is, number 1, confusing. You do it enough times and, you get some rewards, but there's nothing in-game to indicate your progress on how you're doing towards those goals. Like, there are 3 rewards from Guru's house. Did you know that? I bet not everyone watching knew that. 3 different rewards. Like, you do the missions enough times, it gives you one. You do the mission more times, it gives you another. The screwed up thing is, after he gives you the 3 rewards, Guru's house is still under attack. It's like you never actually complete that mission. The way it's structured is annoying, like you have to do that mission way too many times to get to the full progress from it, because it's very repetitive, it's just go get the Dragon Balls. And because there's no indicator on how to complete it, a lot of people get frustrated. And even worse, after you're done with that, after you grinded that Guru house to death, after you got every single reward you could from it, it's still under attack. And that's just an annoying pop-up message at that point. Could you guys please rework Guru's house? That's the most requested thing on Reddit. Like, seriously, pay attention to that. Just redo it. I don't... Just make us do the event less times to unlock everything and maybe remove the pop-up message after we've gotten the time egg. And those were some of the issues that Reddit has with Xenoverse 2. Thank you very much to the subreddit DVXV. Check those guys out if you want to engage in the community and talk a little bit about Xenoverse upcoming events and problems that the game may have. But for now, I'd love to hear your side of things. Let's complete this list down below in the comments. What problems do you personally have with Dragon Ball Xenoverse? And because we look at both sides of the argument, here's a video with the top 10 things that Xenoverse 2 did right. Because I do like that game. If you're in the mood for something else, check this video right here. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!